in social media and to say that you raise that much money without really joining a Facebook account, wow, because that's the first place I go. So I wrote something, because this is my first year really being on a team actually, and I'm going to cry. Okay, so it's crazy. This year I am walking in support of not only my grandmother, but my best friend. And I'm purely here for support. I have never been a victim of anything like this, and so I'm here to fully give 100% of my support. And like you said, your daughters are raised, or your kids' family are raised being supportive. That's kind of how I grew up. And so breast cancer has always been a huge part of my life. So I'll just start. So every year since about the time I could raise my own money and have my own money to spend, I've been donating to support breast cancer. I've given to organizations such as the American Cancer Society and Susan G. Komen and UOTS, which is the United Orders of True Sisters, which my grandmother, I call her my bubby, so I'll call her that from now on. She was actually a president of some years back. She was the main reason my entire life that I have had such a strong affiliation to this whole cause. She was not only a survivor, but she was an advocate. She developed breast cancer when I was about 6, and she was given a single mastectomy. I used to dress up in her clothes and play with her wigs like it was no big deal. We grew up playing with it and didn't think anything of it. She never acted like she was a victim. 10 years later, at the age of 66, after missing only 1 year of a full body scan, they actually discovered that the cancer came back, and the doctors gave her 2 years max. After 10 years living after that, she proved to be one of the strongest people I had ever met. She was helping people, doing community service, raising money, and that's when she became the president of the UOTS. So it was an amazing 10 years since she got diagnosed again. I have had an even stronger desire to walk in her footsteps and help the organization she cared so much about when she died at 76, like I said, 10 years after she was diagnosed for the second time. The last year and a half, I decided to wear a pink ribbon almost every day. This is just something I decided to do. She had died a few years ago, and I said, you know, this is my way of remembering her. Of course, I forget a few days, but this has almost become my symbol at work, or people that know me, I try to wear it as much as I can. I have been doing this as a symbol of strength and remembrance for my bubby. That is until this year came around. So this year, my best friend, Lauren, sitting right there, I've known this girl since I was 3, and I'm 28 now, so that's a long time we've been friends. She's one of the girls who used to dress up in my grandmother's wigs with me. She was a second grandmother to her. She was diagnosed with breast cancer right before my wedding, actually. So I couldn't believe she was actually calling me to say, can you sit down? I have breast cancer. And since then, we've been going. We've joined this team. She's been my support. I've hopefully been her support. And not only did I join her team, but we signed up as co-captains. And since then, we've just had another excuse to become even closer. I didn't even know that was possible. So this has been something for us to really get together on. So not only do I have Lauren as my inspiration to raise money, I also have my new sister-in-law, Tanya. So it's just, everything comes together, very strange. But Lauren's like, I'm doing the walk, and I'm like, it has to be Tanya's walk. But there was no question, we were going to become Pacesetters. That was our goal. And now it was like, how do I raise money? I've always donated. I've never actually tried to raise. I've been supportive in helping people, but I've never had to really ask for it. So after begging my Facebook friends, so that was the first place I went. I'm very impressed. And my Gmail contacts, I ran out of ideas, and that's when I decided to get creative. So I work in advertising, specifically social media and digital marketing, so Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, blogs. I basically take a brand and I make it shareable, and I decided to bring that idea into my fundraising efforts. Aside from being an art director and doing digital work, I occasionally draw. A friend at work suggested that I use this skill to my advantage, and that's when I started my Draw for Life blog. I think Tumblr is either down or blocked right now because I can't get to it. But basically what I did was, in exchange for any donation amount, I would draw them anything they want. I said, make a request and I will draw it. So this is just one example. These are our friends on kangaroos drinking margaritas. This is my friend Anthony at work who wanted a psychedelic rage of weirdness, and that's what he got. This was the first one. You can see my style changed, but it's supposed to be David Bowie and Tammy Faye Baker chasing her. I don't know. And then I think the other one was in the cover photos. And this is my friend Helena. She wanted her riding a unicorn, eating donuts, and so that's what she got. So this, I've had requests from everything. I have Yoko Ono and John Lennon as Jellyfish and Bluebird. Unfortunately, can't see all this stuff right now. But let's just say it's been a success. I've drawn a lot of attention from my Facebook friends, and I've gotten donations from people I never thought I would. Not only has it become shareable, it has taken some of the pressure off me, and then I didn't feel like I was still, bothering people. And I was offering something that people wanted and having fun with it. So my main advice is to take something you're good at, or something you love to do, or something you're familiar with, and see if you can turn it into a fundraising tactic. I think you can do this with probably anything. Selling clothes, hosting bake sales, you can turn anything into a way to raise money. Lauren's a big worker-outer at the gym, so she's actually, she asked an instructor to host a couple spin classes and put all the money towards our team. So that's just another way you can try to get involved. So she took something different and turned it around to raise money. People love to see creative new ways that they can help or donate, and sometimes it takes that extra bit of something to make people go and actually do it. So get out there, get creative, and remember there's no wrong way to raise money, but it helps if you're having fun.